Oh my goodness, that was a lot of sitting. Oh, God, do I have any circulation left in my body? Yes. Yeah, I still have circulation. The whole thing about the heart not beating, that's kind of an old wives' tale. Not entirely. We do go into torpor if we haven't fed in a while, but I always wondered about the logic. I mean, okay, so our hearts aren't beating, so why is a stake through the heart the way to kill us, right? I know! It makes no sense. Thank you. Thank you for seeing the flaw in the logic with me. You know what? We're not too far from the biter bar. Do you want to take a walk, stretch our legs, and go get your car? I mean, I'm not trying to wrap this up early or send you on your way or anything, but I get that you probably have to work tomorrow. I know I have to get some work in, and you definitely don't want to leave your car at the biter bar. Oh, nobody'll do anything to it. I mean, it'll get towed. No. This is all pretty new to you, so it's an understandable question. Okay, so what did you think about the movies? They were both very long, yes. Well, I think there is some merit to the arguments of people who say they really glossed over the lives that were lost, even in New Mexico during the testing. Especially in New Mexico during the testing. I don't know, I thought it was a good movie. Robert Downey Jr. was brilliant. But isn't he always? The Barbie movie, I think I'm not their target market. I mean, I'm a woman, obviously, but I was not a child, and I did not have children during the Barbie era, so I didn't have that nostalgia of saying, oh my God, I remember that house, and oh, there's the dream camper or whatever. I didn't get any of that. So a good portion of the charm was going to be lost on me. But I don't know. I mean, it had its funny moments. I thought they were too few and far between. And I think it missed an opportunity to make some really good points, to drive home some really good points. Oh, no, not about the patriarchy. That's been addressed to death. I'm not even going to go there. But about life. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to feel the nostalgia of having had a Barbie doll to play with. But I do have a sense of recognition, a sense of familiarity with the idea of never growing old, of never dying, which, okay, I mean, technically I could die. I'm sure I will die one day, but it's not going to be what you call natural causes. And anyway, I don't think they really touched upon how precious life is, how meaningful it is to have a limited lifespan. I mean, obviously I get wanting more of life, of not wanting it to be over. If I didn't get that, I wouldn't still be here today. But a life doesn't have to be less beautiful because it's shorter or longer. We don't mourn the passing of a song when it ends. We just enjoy the lingering memory of the melody. And the whole reason we value diamonds above quartz is because it's more rare. It's more precious. I mean, not as rare as it's been made to seem by the De Beers company, but you get what I'm saying. The more limited something is, the more precious it is. We don't mourn that there's not more of it, we just treasure it more. I mean, I know that's easy for me to say when I've lived hundreds of years, but I still think there's merit to it. And I still believe what I say. Yeah, I suppose you're right. That might have been a bit of a heavy conversation for a kid's movie, huh? I suppose I can see why they left it out. How can I... Hun, are you already planning to take me out? It's only been a day. How can you be that fed up with me? I'm joking. I'm joking. I promise I don't actually think that you're like some vampire hunter who has only come home with me in order to figure out a way to take me out. Okay, so obviously I can heal from a lot. Maybe that's not obvious. Okay, I can heal from a lot. But as with anything, there's a limit. If I'd been born in France and tried to stay neutral during the Revolution the way we tried to do here in America, I would not have survived Madame Guillotine. I mean, they'd have had to catch me first, and that's not easy to do. I am very fast. I am impressively fast. I don't know exactly. I've never timed myself. If you want, maybe we could do that sometime. You're on. It's a date. If you would like another date. I would like another date. Okay, then. No, nothing. It's just, I haven't done this for a very long time. Like a very long time. It's nice. It's a little awkward, as I understand, early dating is. I'm so awkward at this. I feel like I should be better at this, but again, it's been a long time, and the expectations around dating change regularly. I mean, aren't we supposed to go for coffee now first or something? I think we've blown right past that. No, I'm not sorry either. So, tell me about you, though. I mean, we've talked a little bit about you, but do you have family? Who are you close with? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. And here I was talking about how precious life is because it's short, and, I'm sure that hits different when you're still in the first few decades of having lost someone. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it takes decades. I mean, hell, I still get choked up over having lost Elizabeth. Speaking as someone who has buried a lot of loved ones, sometimes you'll recover quickly, and sometimes it will take a very long time. And some people you might never be able to look back on and feel okay with it. And it has nothing to do with how much you love them. It's not a reflection of how much you cared. It's a reflection of where you were when you lost them. Where you were in your relationship, where you were in your life. Sometimes it's just about the kinds of memories you have of them. The first person I lost was my mother. And as long as it's been, I've actually never gotten over that. And it took me a long time to figure out why. It took me a long time to figure out why, when I'd lost babies, I mean, okay, grown adults, but they were my babies. And I loved them desperately. It took me a while to understand why I could get over the pain of having lost my children when I could never get over having lost my mother. As much as I loved the woman, I didn't love her more than I loved my children. I realized it was because of the kinds of memories I had. My mother was a wonderful woman who taught me how to love with every fiber of my being, because I knew that she loved with every fiber of her being. But she was also sick for a very long time, and I have no memory of her any other way. All of my memories of her are sad. When I think back to my children, I miss them, but I have so many happy memories with them. So many times that I can revisit and smile. So if I sometimes feel sad that I don't have them anymore, I think of it as tears being the price I pay to have had something so precious. And I can't really mind paying the piper when I've enjoyed the melody so well. So, while I'm no therapist and I'm no grief counselor, the best advice I can give you for managing grief is to just appreciate that you had something worth grieving. Revisit all of those happy memories. And remember that the tears are the price you pay for admission. And, just as importantly, make sure you make plenty of happy memories with the people you're with. I was too young at the time to know what I could do with my mother to have made happy memories, but there were things I could have done. She was sick, but I could have read to her. I could have spent time talking with her while I had her, finding out her childhood stories, her anecdotes, and finding out what made her laugh. I could have, at the time, looked at the million little things that she did that drove me nuts, like licking her finger and trying to clean my face with it. It was awful. But it's one of those things that I could laugh about afterwards. In fact, it was when I learned to laugh about how bad her cooking was. How she used to clean in the middle of the night so that I had no idea how much work went into keeping up the house. How English wasn't her first language, so sometimes she would throw in a please at the end of a sentence, and it sounded really sarcastic because of her accent. Little things about your loved ones that drive you nuts now are the things that you're going to appreciate later and laugh about when they're gone. So see if you can't find it charming while they're still with you. I mean, not abusive things or unkind things. I don't mean that, but if your roommate has an aversion to closing the cupboard doors, instead of letting it drive you crazy, just laugh. If you can. Make happy memories now to be a comfort when they're gone. That doesn't help you right now through your grief, though, does it? I'm sorry. You do have happy memories? Okay, good. That'll help. And, I'd love to hear them, if you'd like to share. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that a lot. It's gonna have to be another time, though, because we are just about to get to the biter bar. Here we go. Which car is your... Oh, for crying out loud. Brad. What are you doing, Brad? Come on, dude. The whole yandere thing, you know what we call that in real life? We call it stalking. We call it rapey. Just, it's not a good look. Come on. Brad? What is in your hand? A silver Brad, that's werewolves. Silver is werewolves. Dude, how could you be so obsessed and not know that? Do a little research. Okay, you know, this is a ridiculous discussion. I'm calling the police. You need help and you're clearly not getting it. And now you're brandishing weapons at people? Nah, Cupcake, just stay back. He's not worth getting hurt over. Yeah, I called you Cupcake. Hang on, it's ringing. Oh, hey, look out! That was very impressive. And also, what the hell were you thinking? He could have hurt you. No, it's not okay. Look, okay, great, rescue the damsel in distress, but one of us can recover from a stab wound like that. Probably. Most likely, depending on where he gets me. But still, I have a better ability to heal than you do. And this isn't your fight. You scared me, all right? You scared me. I mean, you also put him down very quickly, which, how did you know how to do that? Yeah, you want to know if my heart beats? Come feel this. Yeah. Oh, the phone. Hang on. Hello? Yes. Hi. We had an incident here over at the Biter Bar on Commercial and 12th. Some guy has been following me around for a while, and he just charged me and my boyfriend with a knife. My boyfriend put him down, but... Yes. Thank you. He's unconscious right now, but I don't know how long that'll last. Okay, yes, I'll stay on the line. Thank you. By the way, I just told him that you're my boyfriend. I'm sorry. That was presumptuous, and it was, oh. Okay. Okay, then. I guess you are my boyfriend. No, I mean, you are my boyfriend. This is just very soon, and I'm not mad about it. I just feel awkward. I don't know how to act about it. Hey, hello, yes? Okay, great. Okay. Yes, we will be here. We're not going anywhere. Thank you. So, boyfriend, are you doing anything tomorrow, like after work? Would you like to? We might have to give a police statement. I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd like that. It's a real date that we actually plan ahead of time. That we're dating. Oh, hang on. He's waking up. Oh, shut up, Brad.